I'm in the São Bento Palace. This is where the legislature meets. This is the equivalent to the Capitol building in America. And there's a line of people to get in. And this is free though, so people are in line to go see, you know, how legislature works here, and to look at the halls, and they're gonna have events here, singing, presentations, expositions. All right, we made it inside. This is the courtyard for the place. Let's take a look. Oh, this is very beautiful. Very nice. What a beautiful sunny day today. This is the courtyard for the palace. So this was built in 1598. 1598. It was a monastery, and then slash palace. The king would also stay here. And then in 1834, there was a revolution. They banned all religious orders, and then the government took this place over and made it the Parliament. So in commemoration of the Carnation Revolution in 1974, they overthrew the 40-year dictatorship. They handed out these carnations, because the story of that is there was a woman that owned a flower shop where the revolution was taking place, and she came out and started putting carnations in the barrels of the guns of the soldiers, and there wasn't one shot fired through that whole thing. Oh, wow, this is nice. Wow, look at this. Wow, look at this place. Oh, wow. Well, we missed the chorus. Beautiful. Look at this grand room, huh? Holy smokes, this is beautiful here. Wow. Wow, this is beautiful. I don't want you. Oh, this is some room, huh? All right, now we're in the room where they have their legislative meetings.
Licença, podemos deixar só estes pequeninos passarem?
Yeah.
Viste aquilo? O que é que achas?
Why are you They're supposed to. They're there with the family of the. You gotta let the kids, they said, you gotta let the children. You gotta let the children go by first. Because they want this to be an educational thing for the kids, you know. Yeah. This is like, yeah. And this is like educational for them, you know. What you can do is go around this way. Let's go there. I guess. Like you can see how they. Where did she go? Oh, go ahead. Go. You can have a seat. Talk to the president. Você quer? What's your mother? Yeah, have a seat. He said you could sit down.
That's what he said. You can have your own phone. Joey's going to make some laws.
Yeah.
Today, and that's when Portugal got its independence, and they did it without one single bullet being fired for their revolution because someone went.
Okay, so now we're heading towards the Passos Library, which means steps. Oh, this is nice.
This is the Socialist Party entry.
Let's go in here and see. So, yeah, these guys are different. These are the Socialist Democrats. Yeah, picture of that. Yeah, this is the Socialist Democrats. Their own.
And that just loops back around.
Oh, it loops. I think so. Yeah. Congress. So all the law books are all their law books. This would be equivalent to the Library of Congress, where they have all the important books, historical books, laws. All right, so we're doing a little more video of the, well, this is the courtyard down in here. This is the courtyard. Like all palaces, every palace in Portugal, I imagine across Europe, all have a courtyard. Okay, some of you may have seen this on television, on the news, when the president of Portugal meets with a dignitary from another country. They meet here. You know, if the King Charles came, and that's obviously somebody important. Who's this dude? All right, so this room is dedicated to how fashion has changed since the dictatorship. Because back in the day, under conservatism, women couldn't dress a certain way, right? They were, you know, criticized or whatever. But then, when liberty came in 1974, women were allowed to be a little more free with their clothes. There's slavery right there. So they're basically showing off the fact that with liberty, women can dress the way they want. So this is the residence of the president, which is right behind the Parliament building, which is down there. So he could literally just walk down the street. So he's got himself a nice, this is his garden over here. Nice little building. And how does he come in? He must have to come in through there. Come on, take a walk.
I take a picture.
Gardens. Yeah, this would be equivalent.
There are buildings here, like
This would be equivalent to the White House. Basically, this is like the White House. That's Prime Minister. I don't know what the difference is.
I don't know.
That's Montenegro. It's Montenegro right there. Alright, so we're going to watch a show here. This is the back. And then the swimming pool's over there. Alright, so this is the grounds of the president. He lives in this house while he's president of the republic. Obviously, they take care of the grass here. Befitting of the president, obviously, right? So yeah, this is nice. Look at this pool. Wow. Very nice pool. Alright, so this is continuation of the this is beautiful. This is the gardens. I'm gonna go for a walk in the gardens with Chrissy in a little while. She's waiting to get her ice cream. He's in line for ice cream. Let's see. Boy, the grounds are beautiful. So this president gets to walk through there whenever he wants to. Enjoys the garden. Okay, so they're giving ice cream to people for free. Free ice cream. Chrissy's in line. People getting their ice creams here. And then you can come down here, walk around. Walk around through the grounds. Oh wow, it's a big old tree. Okay, we're strolling around the president's garden. They're allowing you to walk around his garden today. Peacocks.
muito jovem, não tem todas as pendas.
That is one old tree.